Hello everybody, I am here to show you my homeschool planner. I have this past year's and I have this new year's. So this was for 2019-2020. I just want to show you some things in here. I like to track our time to see roughly how long it takes us to do school. I usually do that in the beginning and then I stop because then we get a good routine down, but that's just for me to see how long it takes. I don't have a set time of, we have to do school for 2 hours or, we have to do school from 9 to 11 or anything like that. So this is my lesson planner. I do reverse planning, so we do the assignment and then I write it in and I color code my kids. I don't keep really track of my high schooler all that much. He was very independent. He graduated this year, so but one of my daughters is blue because that's her favorite color, and one of my daughters is pink because that's her favorite color. So I would write in everything. Green is group stuff. So like science, history, geography. Bible is all group. So this was our planner from last year. And it worked out really, really good because I've always liked the idea of having a planner, but I would buy a planner and then I would try to lesson plan, and I'd sit there and I'd be like day 1, day 2, day 3, or in the very beginning I was like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I quickly realized no, Monday's work, if we didn't get it all done, now became Tuesday's work. And then some of Tuesday's work became Wednesday's work. And I was like, no, can't do this. So then I changed it to day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. And then over the years, we're going to start year 9. But over the years, I've realized that day 1 and all that stuff doesn't even work for us. So I started doing reverse planning where we do the assignments and then I write it in after. And it worked out so much better. This year, 2019-2020, our 8th year of homeschooling was the first year where I wrote in every single assignment through the entire school year. This planner is full. So I wanted to, of course, do it again. This was our schedule / I always circle what day we actually did school. So I would go in and I would just try to figure out what days we wanted off and what days we were going to do school. We did a lot more because of the virus. So my goal was 106. It looks like 163 is what I wrote, or is that an 8? I think it's 168, and we did 203 thanks to the virus. We had nowhere to go, so we decided let's do school. And as you can see, a lot of the weeks I planned off, we did school. Right here, it's hard to look in the camera. So a lot of our weeks off, we ended up just doing school. I had planned on doing school in December and quickly realized I don't want to do school in December. So I did 4 days because I felt guilty. And then I was like, you know what? I'm done. So now I have our new planner done. So this is for 2020-2021, which is very hard to say, by the way. Here is our new schedule. We're going to start on the 20th. I have us going all the way until September. That's my husband and my anniversary, so we will be out of town. The girls may do school with my mom. They love doing school with Nana. So, but I have it off just in case. And then I have a week off in October. And then this will be our official first year of doing this way, but it's kind of always just happened, but it's never been planned. So this is the first year that I've actually planned it to have off from the week of Thanksgiving all the way through December and then New Year's. So this will, from Thanksgiving to New Year's, will be our biggest break. It kind of breaks up the year, which I really like. And we live in Arizona, so it's super hot during the summer. So this is going to be a glorious little vacation. I won't have to worry about anything. We can visit family in California and not worry. So then we pick back up in January, and I have it all the way through to the beginning of March. And then April, we get a break. And then May 22nd, I have as our last day. I do have a goal of 206 days, but there will probably be less than that because I guarantee somewhere in here we will take breaks whenever we feel like it, because that's what we do. This is just a rough idea. I don't follow it. I come in and be like, oh, I don't go on here and be like, oh, we're supposed to have this week off, except for right here. This I'm like, oh, nope, we're off. But if I come in and, this week of October, I decided we're going to do school, okay, then you'll see circles on those dates, just like you did on my old planner. And if, say, we're here in February and we just need a break, or we want to go be spontaneous, we want to go visit family in another state or whatever, then one of these weeks will be off. And that part doesn't bother me. So I strive to have 160 days of school. I always have more. And that's how we do it. So this planner, so everything in here, well, mostly everything in here is from Tina's Dynamic Homeschool. They're all free downloads. So here's a field trip tracking sheet. So far we've done swimming and park days. I have Christmas written in, but other than that, I don't know what's going to happen between now and the end of the school year. Here's some ideas that I have. And then this is my new tracking sheet. I printed out enough to do like a lot this year because I really want to track it all the way, but we'll see how that happens. Here's a page I need to edit because this starts in January. I need to reverse everything because we start our year in July. So I'm going to print out another copy, and then I'm just going to glue. I'm going to change out the titles so that this is the start page and the other one's the end page. And then library resources, I always randomly write down our library books and then I misplace the list. So I thought this would be cool to have it in one place. And then I have reading logs for all 3 children. And then my new planner. So I put this together myself, designed it myself. It works for me. It's what I used last year. I did change a few things. In my old planner, I was adding in down here the count of the days. So instead, I put an actual spot in at the top here. I changed the way this is written to this way to see if I like it or not. I made Sunday very small because we always take Sunday off, but I still want to be able to write in church and all that, and any activities, field trips we did. So this year we're going to do a Monday through Thursday schedule, so 4 days, which we've never done. Friday is going to be more like a game day. I've bought several educational games to be able to plug into the particular subject it belongs to. And I'm thinking Saturday might be and Friday will also be a field trip day with our homeschool group. Saturday I'm thinking might be just an extra school day where if they didn't get everything done, then Saturday will be that, like Saturday school. We've always followed a 6-day school week. Let's see if I can find where here we go. So we did take 1 day off that week, but I've always done 6 days. So Saturday's always been used for school. So I did change the titles a bit. Bible's always first. And then I added in morning basket. I did not, we had a morning basket last year, but I did not have a spot for it. And I wanted to always have a spot for it. So this year I made its own little column. So whatever I do for the morning basket will be put in that spot. And then I have language arts, which is their Good and the Beautiful language arts will go right here. And then I have a spot for language arts loop. And that's going to be vocab, grammar. I'm debating if spelling will be an everyday thing or if I'm going to make it, put it on a loop or not. But those are just the extra language arts categories, and handwriting, writing, all that stuff. And then I have math, and I have a science loop. And then I have history and geography, and then our electives. Electives would be piano, typing. If we decide to do our PE course, that'll go there. Our PE class with our homeschool group. We did not do it this past year. Our schedule did not allow it, but we have done it in years past. And this will be the first year where our oldest will not be there. But so I'll just have our younger two daughters, and every year they begged to do it. So even this past year, and I was like, I can't make it work with our schedule. So I told them next year. So this is the year, so we'll see. And then I have a spot for the year and the quarter. And then up here I have a notes box. My old planner, I had 2 note boxes at the bottom where I would write in what was needed for upcoming science lessons or history lessons, or if they needed to read a book to prep for a language arts assignment. But I made the boxes a little bit longer. I think I added, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah. So last year I had 5 lines for each, and I kind of ran out of room a lot, especially when it came to like the Bible. Because we have a lot of resources that we use. So I added an extra line, and I made the Sunday date smaller. So I lost the area down here to be able to put in a note section. So I added it up here. So again, this will just be utilized for upcoming, like if I need to make a library trip, if we need a certain book, or if I need to go buy a particular supply item for a science project or history, or if I need to do any prep. Usually a lot of the prep I already have done. I like to do all my prep in the beginning of the school year. So history is already prepped, like everything's cut out, science is already done, all that sorts of thing. So I still have some things I want to add to here. Last year I laminated the cover, and I printed out a really cute thing at the back, also by Tina's Dynamic Homeschool, and I use that as my cover. But this year I was able to budget in for the plastic covering for this kind of stuff, so I didn't have to label it because I was able to buy these plastic things, so I didn't have to laminate. And then I have the black covers in the back, so I didn't have to laminate that. So that's why I had printed that, and I was like, okay, I'll just put it in here because I like it. So not everything is in here. There's still some things I want to add in. I need to do our quarterly planning, which I did last year. I used these sheets from Tina Dynamic Homeschool, and I just wrote in how many times, like for the month of July, we need to do history 2 times. I wrote in the dates, the week range of when I needed to do it, and then I would just check mark it as we did it. And it worked, but it wasn't ideal. And as you can see, by the end, I stopped check marking, and it was kind of redundant because I would circle the days we did school on here as well as on this page. So I stopped doing that after the second quarter because why am I doing it twice? So that is our homeschool planner for now. I will probably add more to it. I hope you enjoyed this video.